Corey Kluber's been about as dominant as you can be in interleague play. He takes the baseball today for the Indians, leading it off the switch hitting Ozzie Albies. Kluber's pitch is swung on and missed. How about that? Corey Kluber comes back with a curveball and a 3-pitch strikeout to start today's game. And that's one way to let the Braves know that things are going to be different than they were for Corey Kluber in his last outing against Kansas City. The next pitch, check swing, strike 3 call. Went right back to it. And Corey Kluber with another curveball. Donaldson is out looking. And that is out number 2. And 2 quick outs for the Indians. 2-time Cy Young Award winner. And if the early going is any indication, he is not only pounding the strike zone, but his stuff looks like Corey Kluber.
Back-to-back free passes, and we'll see how Kluber goes about his business against Nick Markakis. As Kluber works again, and it's hit on the ground, up the middle and through, a base hit. Freeman around third, he'll be waved to the plate to score. Overrunning it in center is Martin. To third, rounding and holding now is Acuna. And it's 1-0 Atlanta right away in the first inning.
The pitch swung on and missed. It's a Little League first inning. Corey Kluber and Kevin Plawecki kind of played catch. Kluber strikes out the side, walks 2, and gives up an RBI single. But he worked out of it, minimized the damage.
And the Indians have him at the corners with 1 out. High pop. Acuna running hard, still racing, doesn't make the play. That's going to enable Ramirez to score, and Kipnis slides in safely to second base. There's an indication of how tough that wind is in left field, because the wind kept blowing that ball back towards the infield, and Acuna Jr. just never could get to it.
Well, I'll tell you, I thought that ball was up there a while. Ramirez at third base didn't know what to do. You know, he was going to go tag up, and then he realized he was coming hard, so he left, and he could not get there. You're right. That wind really knocked that ball down. No chance to get there.
Because he was hustling all the way. It's not like he was loafing in after that ball.
Yeah, that's a break right there. As a pitcher, you think, boy, I made a good pitch, and I didn't get an out. I wasn't rewarded for it, but the Indians tie the game up, saying the way Santana's going, he gets the base hit and the RBI.
Bases loaded, 1 man out. Walk number 1 for Tehran.
The pitch is tipped and caught. And Allen's woes continue. Big strikeout for Tehran, and 2 are out.
Runners moving on the 3-2 pitch. Here it is. Swung on, missed. He struck him out with 92 away. Top of the order for the Braves. Ozzie Albies leads it off.
And he strokes this one towards the gap in right center. The wind's going to push that away from Martin. Nice job to cut it off. Ozzie chugging for 2. Throw is going to be a little late. A hustle double for Ozzie Albies, his 4th of the year. And the Braves in business now, looking to take a 3rd inning lead.
Swinging bunt, third base side, charging Ramirez, bare hand pick, off balance throw, safe. And Albies to third. Donaldson beats it out. It was played as well as you can play it by Ramirez. But Josh Donaldson hustling up the line turns it into a single, so they're at the corners with nobody out for Freeman, Acuna, and Markakis.
That was almost a bonus at first base. The slow roller was going to get Ozzie to third, which is what he wanted in the first place. But for Josh to beat it out, that was even a little extra.
So the bases are full of Braves. 1 man out. The batter is Markakis in a 1-1 game. 0-2. Popped up to left field toward the line. Coming over is Allen running wide open. Makes the catch along the line. Tagging at third is Albies coming to the plate, and he will score on the sacrifice fly by Nick Markakis. Runners hold at first and second, and the Braves are back in front 2-1.
Indians at the corners, nobody out in the third. Tribe down 2-1, and Jake Bauers the DH.
Big problem in the third. Showing bunt as Bauers gets it down back to Julio. He'll flip it to the plate, and a tag play with McCann retiring the charging Kipnis.
What in the world was that?
I guess a safety squeeze.
Well,
but he bunted it way too close to Julio.
Kipnis had time to stop and go back. He didn't commit until the ball was almost into Julio's glove. Thank you very much, Indians.
Now the 0-2 coming from Tehran to Allen. Driven toward left. Acuna on the run. Takes a peek at that wall and makes a sliding grab on the line. Pretty play. And a last-minute peek at that wall before he picked up the baseball again. And Allen's retired for out number 2.
That was a great play. That ball was slicing on him, too. Pretty good over there in the corner.
And that's an example of why that bunt play may turn out to be a huge play in the game. You get that runner to third or get that runner home by yourself. That play certainly would have been deep enough to tie the game. But now it's up to Naquin to keep it alive for the Indians.
There go the runners. Here's the pitch. Swinging a pop-up. Was it playable for McCann? Coming back toward the screen. He's there. He's got it. And Tehran escapes again.
There's Max Moroff. Walked his only time up. There's a ball driven deep right field. Joyce on the run, looking up. Goodbye! Max Moroff snaps an 0 for 14 slump with his first home run. And the Indians have come back to tie the game at 2. Well, I was just talking about Tehran's problem with the long ball, and it jumps up and bites him here.
Yeah, it does. It ties the game up. He had his first career stolen base after a walk in the second inning. Now he gets his first home run as an Indian.
So now a runner in scoring position with 2 down. Indians trying to break on top.
3-1 pitch and a ground ball fair. It gets by Freeman down the right field line. Santana scores the go-ahead run. Allen safely into second with a 2-out RBI double. Oh, that has to feel wonderful. Snapping an 0 for 17 for Allen.
Did you see him? He saw that ball get under the glove of Freeman, and he was pumped. Yeah, you got to see a hit every once in a while, and the stolen base pays dividends for Santana. Allen gets the count in his favor. 3-1 count. He doesn't miss this one, and he was excited. Santana comes in. The Indians take a lead.
And now Tyler Naquin. Line drive, base hit, right field. Allen around third. He will score. Tyler Naquin says, no, I will not end an inning for the 3rd straight time today. I want to keep this baby going. He gets his 5th run batted in on the year, and the Indians have knocked Julio Tehran out of the box as they've scored 2 here in the 5th to open up a 4-2 advantage. Hanging breaking ball. Tyler Naquin waited back on it, unloaded, and that'll chase Tehran to the showers.
So first and second now for the Tribe, and Max Moroff will step in.
Moroff with a base hit into center field. Around third, that's going to score Naquin. Plawecki all the way to third. That's only the 5th hit in 27 at-bats allowed by Wes Parsons. And the Indians with 3 2-out runs here in the 5th inning.
And now Martin steps in, coming off that red-hot road trip.
And Martin trying to bloop one in. That's going to drop. Plawecki scores. Headlong into third. Moroff back to second. Martin is safe. 4 2-out runs in the 5th. 6-2 Cleveland. That was a thing of beauty right there, and then just all-out hustle on the base paths.
And Jason Kipnis to bat for the 2nd time in the inning. He struck out to start the inning. Man, the Indians can really blow it open right here with a hit.
That gets away. Coming home and scoring is Moroff. 7-2 Cleveland.
Swung on line drive, base hit left field. Martin scores. Holding at third is Ramirez. Kipnis comes through, and the Indians now lead it 8-2.
Brian McCann leads off the 7th for Atlanta against Corey Kluber.
Unloads, deep right field. Might be, could be.
It's a big fly for BMAC. The 2 most exciting minutes in baseball right here, ladies and gentlemen.
His first home run back in the Braves uniform, a no-doubter off Corey Kluber. And the Braves get a run back. It is now 8-3. And here's Joyce. And he drives one deep toward right center field. That ball's got a chance. That ball is gone. Back-to-back homers for Atlanta.
Johan Camargo, another pinch hitter. Fly ball. Left field. Greg Allen. The Indians win again. They've won 4 in a row. Tribe goes to 12-7 on the year as they beat Atlanta by a final of 8-4 in the first game of the doubleheader.